Urien Stand Strong has a wider hurt box at the feet, making it easier to counterpoke with lows. Stam Roundhouse does 10 more damage as an anti-air. But Crouch Fierce lost 10 damage, hurting it both as an anti-air and in combos. The lost damage was on the second hit, so you lose 20 in some combos before scaling. This is generally compensated by a change to Heavy Fireball. It now works like one of Luke's charged punches, in that you can release it early but still get the fully charged version. This gives Urien some precise but optimal new combos. And some spicy corner stuff. The S1 Headbutt now has an additional point of juggle potential, and the heavy version in particular has a higher launch. This gives Urien some interesting new combos, but I'm not sure if they're that good. For all versions of Urien's Fireball, he's now wider when throwing it. This makes it easier to go through, and lets opponents punish it with jumps from farther away. Urien's main change is to EX Headbutt. As I'm sure you've heard, it's basically a completely different move. First things first, it's no longer invincible to strikes in any way. Though it is still throw invincible. It now whiffs faster, and it's somewhat better on block. Though it's still -10, so quite punishable. The range now always matches the old range of his VS1 EX Headbutt, and the VS1 version is now distinct in that it has frame 3 armor, like Urien's other VS1 specials. It has a bit more juggle potential than it used to, and it creates a more lax juggle state, so it's generally much more juggle friendly. Also, it does more damage. It's basically simply a combo tool now. Here are some new combos. As for reversals, Urien's best reversal is now his super. Though with VS1 and EX Tackle, he does still have a safe on block attack with frame 3 armor. If knee drop hits a grounded opponent, it floats them higher, giving Urien Oki on forward dash. VT1 neutral activation is now 2 frames slower at 7 frames startup. It was an insanely good mid-screen punish tool before, and honestly this doesn't seem to change much. Low forward was sped up when cancelling to VT2 tackle, and now combos. And VT2 in general benefits from the new EX Headbutt juggles. Also, it will no longer pass under opponents in the corner. Urien's combos are generally a bit stronger when factoring the EX Headbutt and Heavy Fireball, but they're somewhat harder to do. His hurtbox stuff, on Fireball especially, definitely makes his neutral game somewhat worse. Obviously, losing his reversal is catastrophic for his defense. But if I'm being 100% honest, I actually like these changes overall. Never sat well with me that Urien had an invincible reversal in the first place, and I think he generally dodged the nerf bat year after year compared to how good he is. I don't think he's dead in the water, probably just mid-tier when he was formerly top.